Ćao svima, kako ste? Welcome back to our channel. As you know, we started a three-part series about the present tense in Serbian, but we'll press a short pause on that and focus on something else in this video. In fact, let's forget about grammar for a second and talk about real Serbian. How does that sound? We know how important it is to sound as natural as possible in everyday situations. So we prepared a video with 10 new phrases you are going to need for smooth conversations in Serbian. First, I will give you an expression that you probably learned from a textbook. Let's call it a standard phrase. Then I will give you a more informal or conversational version of that expression that you will actually hear in everyday situations. Chances are you already heard this other, more natural phrase, but you had no idea what it means. Well, now you'll learn. Let's get into it right away. The first sentence is a phrase you hear and use a million times a day. Ne znam. I don't know. Maybe it seems like there is no room or need to make this simple statement more informal. But of course, there is always room for that in Serbian. So the more casual equivalent to ne znam is nemam pojma. It has the same sentiment as the English phrase I have no clue. Kada počinje film? Nemam pojma. Another staple phrase, one of the first ones you come across when you start learning Serbian, is kako si? A simple and handy question that you will use a few times a day. While this expression is widely used among natives, there is an equivalent we use in informal situations, specifically when you bump into someone we know, and that's inače. When we ask inače, we are actually asking how things are in general, family, health, job, and so on. In this specific situation, we can also ask šta ima, which has the same meaning, what's up. Ćao, šta ima? Evo, ceo dan žurim, kupujem poklone za praznike. Da, sad je gužva svugde. Ja zato kupujem online. Pametno. Inače, ništa posebno. Dobro sam. Ti? I ja sam super. Moving on to the next expression. To nije istina. That's not true. And its informal equivalent, kako da ne. Now, we can't translate this one literally, but it has the same sarcastic sentiment as yeah, right. Sutra stižem na vreme. Obećavam. Kako da ne. The next expression is the perfect example of how Serbs like to exaggerate things in everyday speech. Instead of simply saying ne interesuje me, I'm not interested, you can more often hear baš me briga. The funny thing is that the literal translation of baš me briga is I really care, but since it's used sarcastically, it means I don't care at all. Baš me briga šta on ima da kaže. Sounding natural is the ultimate goal when learning a new language, right? Well, there is no better place to learn Serbian than in our group lessons. It's a supportive environment where you get to practice and learn the language with other people who have the same goal as you. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced learner, we have groups for every level. The classes are online, on Zoom, so you can join us wherever you are. And the good news is that the registrations for our next round of our group course are currently open. Be sure to apply by December 17 to secure your spot. So hurry up and catch that application link in the description. Alright, another phrase you'll need for everyday situations is nije važno. It's not important. Or nema problema. It's no problem. And their more common equivalent, nema veze. Literally, it means there is no connection. But what we say with this expression is, it's fine, no worries. Zaboravila sam da ponesem novčanik. Nema veze, ja plaćam kafu. Now, if you want to sound more polite or friendly when you're agreeing with someone, instead of u redu or dobro, say važi. Važi is super friendly and natural. You'll hear it in every casual arrangement, making plans, agreeing to something, confirming details. Javi mi se sutra. Važi. The next expression we all use quite often, unfortunately, umoran or umorna sam. I'm tired. The more casual and conversational equivalent is mrtav or mrtva sam. I'm dead. You are probably familiar with the English expression I am dead tired. Well, this is the same. We can also say mrtav sam umoran, which is a direct equivalent to the English expression, but the more common one is the shorter version, mrtav sam. Radio sam ceo dan. Mrtav sam. The phrase you'll use when you're buying something is koliko košta. How much does it cost? The more common expression is pošto je. There is no proper translation for this. It's like how much, but you will hear it in every store or farmer's market. Dobar dan, pošto je ananas? Next, we have neću, ne želim, I don't want to, or as we like to say, nema šanse. There is no chance. Or ne pada mi na pamet. Literally, it doesn't even fall on my mind. Another example of Serbs being dramatic, right? Hajmo u teretanu ujutru u 6. Nema šanse. Dođi sa nama na bungee jumping. Ne pada mi na pamet. Last but not the least, nema na čemu. You're welcome. And its shorter and very common expression, ništa. Literally nothing. It's simple and easy to remember, so make sure you use it next time someone says hvala to you. Hvala ti što si mi pomogla. Ništa. And for the ultimate Serbian transformation, we are giving you a bonus expression we all use. Well, it's not much of an expression as it's a sound followed by a facial expression. Instead of saying ne, we like to say. There's no specific letter for this sound, but it's something most similar to ch. Have you ever heard someone make this sound? For example, jesi gladan? Alright, that's it for today. With these new phrases, you will definitely sound more natural and confident to others. Try them out as soon as you get the chance. A mi se vidimo uskoro. Pozdrav!